Hi beloved friends, welcome again to another little video snippet. We're going to introduce yet again another little gentle baby step. How you can move easily into more of an intimate, connective field with your significant other. So we just discovered this new position. Notice my feet on top of Pete's soles. That feels very nice. So Pete's going to demonstrate a little something for the ladies, and then we'll turn over and I'll demonstrate a little something for the men. And of course, this doesn't have to be a heterosexual intimate process. This is for all expressions of love. So I'm going to shut up now.
For me, this is about creating the experience of trust and trustability for Anaiya. She can only open as a woman to herself and me if she's in a place where she feels safe. So even right now, the way I'm holding her, I've got her back, literally and figuratively, I've got her back. So no matter where we move from here, she can start to feel I've got her. I'm not going to let her fall to the ground, like perhaps many partners have done with us in the past. So very gently, making sure everything's calm and nice, and especially no hurry anywhere. If for us guys, we've got one big thing to remember: slow it all down, because it's not a race to get somewhere, and it's definitely not goal orientated, other than what I would really like to give as a gift from my heart to hers is that this is safe. So already, hand on her stomach, I can feel her breathing, feel where she is, how deeply she's breathing. Looking at her eyelids and her mouth, see if there's anything going on there. You can feel her heartbeat through her stomach. That's a good sign. And any sign, any flicker of being somewhere else, encourage gently, come back to here. Come back to here, beloved. Be here with me, just for a while. Just for now. Just because. At the very beginning and all the way through everything that we do, you're meeting our partners, guys. Soft movement, watching our intentions without imposing sets of restrictions on ourselves. But this is an invitation to relax past Anaiya's own sets of defences and histories, past experiences. It's safe here, beloved. I'm not going to let you down. No one's going to threaten you. I'm here, standing guard over your heart. You can let go for a while. And guys, no matter what comes up, tears may well come up. Embrace all of it, every breath, because that is the gift. That she can let those go shows that she's starting to feel something important at your hands, literally. Beloved, this is a gentle invitation to reach for those places and to those places in your heart where you haven't wanted to show yourself before. The places where the hidden stories are of too much or too little, too good or not good enough. Stories of being let down by partners before, stories of being used and abused by partners before. Nothing has to happen here. Just embracing you as my beloved. Here, guys, it's really important. If she chooses to share anything verbally, that never, ever gets used in some kind of future argument against her as leverage. Because if you do that, all the good work you're doing now will be null and void because she can't trust you. Same thing with the ladies. Try not to use things that he reveals from his heart against him, no matter how bad an argument or discussion gets. Beloved, I just want you to know that anything you choose to share with me, no matter about what or who, is safe with me. And I'll hold you through that and beyond with all that I am as a sacred promise. Amen. Afterwards, and it should be a great big long afterwards, there's no rush anywhere. It's good to not get into turn taking. Perhaps when you've finished, lay down beside her, hold her, just hold her. Now that might look simply lying down beside her, being there for her, however long it takes. And it's okay if it takes lifetimes, because she's worth it.
So, beloved ladies, I'd like to demonstrate just a little gentle beginning of the taking the war out of man. So if you put your head here. As you sit here, again, start to connect with your womb. Imagine that it starts to open up, and with invisible hands, hold this beloved man's head and everything that could be going on inside of it. stomach touches the top of his head. This in itself is enough. If you can imagine sitting here for 1 hour in the dark with a candle burning, that is enough. Because his head is not just resting in your lap. Your most feminine center is holding him. And if you're good at yogic breathing, he's going to feel the rise and fall of your belly. As you start to unbutton his clothes, imagine that this is armor, carefully crafted garments of protection. When you open the shirt, just like Sacred Body Awakening, we imagine that we're unveiling a holy and sacred relic, the innermost being of man. When you become room aware, everything about you becomes magnetic. So you simply begin to comb this man's body with the intention that your hands are giant magnets. Drawing out of him the materialistic bullets and scar wounds and stabs that he may have felt whilst interacting in the material world. All those cruel barbs, one-up mansion